Lisa Woods, managing partner with Realcomm, and I'm here with Cindi Marsiglio, Senior Vice President of Corporate Real Estate of Walmart.
Hello.
For Walmart. How are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
Good.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for being here. So this is your first Realcomm. Not been here before. What do you think?
It's great. As we sit here on the floor and I just get the energy from your experts engaging with our experts and seeing that interaction and that education and that transfer of knowledge taking place live and in person, it is just affirmation of these things are meaningful and beneficial, and we've already gotten some great takeaways. So thank you for including us.
Good. We are very glad that you're here. You spoke in the general session this morning, had a great presentation about your corporate real estate campus there at Walmart and all of the incredible things that you're doing. So maybe some people out on the floor and some people at home may not know about the corporate campus and what you're working on in Arkansas. So why don't you just give us an overview of what you're doing and what that looks like and why it's so exciting?
I am happy to. So back in about 2019, we made the decision to build a new campus for our associates who work full-time in our corporate setting and those associates who make up the fabric of our 2.1 million associates around the world, working in 19 countries. And that was as an associate sitting in the audience back then, it was an exciting time. We are in facilities in Bentonville, Arkansas, since the founding of our company 61 years ago. And much has changed, and the needs of our talent today and of the future is changing as well.
Right.
And so that was a well-received announcement. And then we said we thought we would take about 5 years to accomplish that.
Okay.
So if you think sort of 2020 through 2025, we're on schedule to deliver. The campus itself is 350 acres. It's about 2.6 million square feet of productive campus space.
Okay.
Another 1.3 million in really great amenities to meet the needs of our teams today as they pull closer together and solve customer problems on the regular. It's funny, I came into role January of 2020. You know, a few months later, 2 weeks, flatten the curve. And so that experience of going through that global pandemic together as we continued the construction really sort of informed and blurred a lot of lines. And I'm often asked sort of how that impacted us, and really in not too many ways, because we'd already sort of landed on a very flexible, agile, tech-forward, physical environment. Mm-hmm. But it is a really special time for us as we are vertical, as we are beginning to open early next year and through 2025. Mm-hmm. So being here with technologists and futurists and real tried and true vendors and companies who have supported those who've been a little ahead of us in this journey has just been immensely beneficial for us. So it is fun and challenging, but we're right in the middle.
Good. Well, a lot of your presentation this morning talked about your approach to the campus and to the project itself, and you talked about the regenerative in addition to sustainable nature of the project. Can you tell us a little bit about that, and what is the thought behind this thoughtful and very intentional decision making?
Sure, I'd love to. So if you think about one of our corporate imperatives is to be regenerative to the communities in which we operate. And to me, that just really simply means being additive, giving more than you are taking. And if you think of an employment perspective, that's one aspect. You think of sustainability and zero waste, mm-hmm. minimizing your footprint, being really smart about your energy use, being really smart about bringing nature and natural elements. Those are all table stakes for us. We are making choices that I'm very proud of in terms of sort of stormwater management, zero waste aspirations, 97% electric through renewable sources, not just for our campus, but on behalf of our community mm-hmm. writ large. use of mass timber and extending the decision to use a beautiful and sustainable material, but using that scale that is uniquely Walmart in some cases to push for the inclusion of Arkansas timber, and not only just Arkansas timber, but Arkansas timber produced nearby, so that long after we're complete in our construction, you're having a positive impact on an industry around you indirectly. And those are examples that we're afforded and given the opportunity to bring to real life and put into action. And that's just very rewarding. It's one of the great opportunities that working at Walmart affords proud associates like myself.
Yeah. Well, one thing that's interesting about the project too, I mean, obviously it's massive. It's a huge undertaking, but you also have the extra challenge or the additional challenge of situating in the middle of an already thriving, already productive community. So what does that look like? How do you really not disrupt the community but tie into the community, and what kinds of technologies are helping you to achieve that?
Yeah. You know, the three real principles that we anchor ourselves on, for one, we're going to deliver a winning work environment, and that includes a lot of decisions and a lot of beautiful buildings and a lot of smart architecture, design, and technology choices. Staying true to who we are a people-led, tech-enabled, omni-channel retailer. Our mission is to save people money so they can live a better life, and we will ensure that that comes to life on that campus and through the community of Bentonville that built us. It's our hometown,
right?
And we enjoy that responsibility and that opportunity. But that enhanced experience that we're going to deliver for our associates, we view that as a lens through not just those of us who regularly traverse the campus and the workplace, but we bring tens of thousands of associates into our community from around the world every year. They learn, they develop, they celebrate, and so making sure that that experience is beneficial to our community. And you can even sort of think about moving a little further out in just practical applications. Really smart infrastructure, very collaborative way of working with our city, with other investors in the community, with organizations like our Chambers of Commerce, our Northwest Arkansas Council, and ensuring that as a large employer in the area, we are doing our part to help positively shape that, because we want it to do what it's supposed to do, which is attract and retain great associates for Walmart. But you really have to think about that whole associate. They come with family, they come with desires, they come with hobbies, they come with a sense of purpose and a lifestyle that you want to embrace and perpetuate so that they are the very best associate that they can be. And so we have this great opportunity to manifest that just in the physical space.
Right.
And so when you think about how do you plug into the community and be additive to our neighbors who are, to your point, right north, south, east, and west of us. We're a mile less than from our downtown square, and that's exciting. It's challenging, but it's exciting. So the design is very humble, very true to the area. It's very much situated like a good college town. I don't want you to feel like you know where the edges start and where they begin.
Right.
And then the operations and the programs and the systems that we align to and agree to. And I'll just use one last example because I think it's a great one that we're facing right now. And that's shared biking and shared systems, where I don't want you to just be geofenced and your experience at the edge of campus stops and starts, and that's not great for our users or our visitors. So we're really working together with our local partners to think long-term to ensure that we make great choices, great investments, build great partnerships with technologies and vendors who can serve our whole community needs today and 50 years from now, because that is the moment that we're in right now, as is so many communities in the heartland of America, and it's just a really fun time to play a small role in that growth.
Yeah. What is you've got so much going on. I mean, the campus obviously has so many elements that are exciting. Is there one in particular that you are most excited about and that you're working on?
Well, I am thrilled to tell you that after years of doing very non-visible work, right? Subterranean road work, mass gradings, utility work, right?
Right.
And I thought, are you really doing anything, right? Because we are sort of a contiguous property with a fence. And I said, just wait. And then we began to see functional amenities come out of the ground, central utility plants, parking garages, right, that are super activated and prepared for transformation and transportation.
Right.
Now our office buildings, our amenity buildings, are vertical, and not a day goes by where someone doesn't say, oh, I drove past the site and I saw something new that I didn't see. And that excitement, the visual proof points, is real. I will tell you though that to put a precise point of next 6 months for me is we have built in about 50,000 square feet of private sector space through the heart of our campus, and that space is designed to attract wonderful restaurants, service providers, small businesses who can not only provide great experiences for our associates, but also for our community. And we're just now beginning to attract, find them, fit that puzzle piece in, and the excitement of that and being able to really bring some new and exciting brands to Northwest Arkansas is going to be pretty exceptional.
Right.
We are going to start cutting ribbons in early of next year for our amenities. I'll begin to bring associates to the campus early in 2025.
That's exciting.
What I call the exhilarating and terrifying experience of moving, but I really sort of keep my mind's eye on the unlock and the productivity and the creative problem solving when we bring all of our associates in this really tight proximity and remove all that friction that's burdened them to get to and from work so that they can save themselves time, put that time back towards solving problems or spending time with family and friends and experiences that bring them joy. So I'm excited about what's right in front of us. I'm excited about what we have in flight. But I still sort of imagine a day where I traverse through campus with my team and I see people really redirecting resources into much smarter uses of their time, which is what we're all after.
Right.
To feel like we're maximizing that very limited commodity that we all have in our lives. So it's a privilege to work on it. It is a lot of fun. It's a wonderful team we have designing, building, operating campus, and our associates just couldn't be more supportive and excited to come together on the new campus very, very soon.
Well, we were going to have you back, and so that you can tell us how the project is going, and in particular, once you bring the employees in and your associates, and how that whole project is laying out. It would be very fascinating. So 2025 is your completion date target.
You bet.
So you keep saying 2025.
I feel like if I say it, I just manifest.
That's right.
No, it's funny. We have a high sense of urgency. We are an action-oriented organization, and I know that there's a lot of wonderful things that are going to happen for our company that are in flight now that can just go faster and continue to solve those customer problems with ease.
Right.
We are going to really learn a lot next year, and I'm happy to come back, tell some of the stories, show you how data is driving that agility, that fast action, and really just helping us solve problems before they even know that they're problems at all. And that's where the magic really starts to happen. So thank you for inviting us. Thank you for including us.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for being here.
Of course.
I'm looking forward to having another conversation with you.
Bet.
And I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. And again, thank you.
We will indeed. Thank you too.
Good. Thank you,
Thanks for
Cindi.
having us.